Hey there everyone, and welcome to Bill's Retro Gaming Show. On today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the latest release from AtGames. This is another one from Zankor and Magic Pixel. This is Zankor Deluxe. Alright everyone, as always, thank you so much for tuning in and checking out this video. If this happens to be your first time on the channel, be sure to hit that subscription button, click the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I put up a new video, give this one a thumbs up, and leave a comment below if you want to be part of the conversation. But before I get started with my review, I do have to give a huge shout out and thank you to AtGames for sending this game over to me a little bit early so I could check it out. They did provide this game to me for the purposes of review, but as always with these things, they did not tell me anything that I need to say specific about it. They did not ask to review this video ahead of time. Everything that you're about to see, everything you're about to hear are my own thoughts and opinions. With that out of the way, let's move over to the game room and check out Zankor Deluxe.
Alright, so before I show off the brand new Zankor Deluxe table, I thought it might be fun to revisit the original Zankor table. Now, Zankor was created by Zankor in 1986. This is actually based on a real pinball table, again, created by Zankor in 1986. You can see it's a very simple table. You know, a lot of these pinball machines from the 80s, very simple, not a lot going on with them at all. A couple of simple ramps, some bumpers up here. You've got just two flippers on the table with a pretty decent lane for draining the ball. It definitely gets through there pretty easily. But it's still a fun table. Now, Magic Pixel has done not just the original Zankor table, but they did a 2017 remake and a retro table, which takes the concept of the original and adds, you know, some extras to it and different things. And of course, now we have the Zankor Deluxe version of this. And here it is, Magic Pixel's take on Zankor Deluxe. Now, you can see that this definitely feels like a throwback to a lot of the previous deluxe tables from Magic Pixel. Very, very flipper heavy. Obviously, you've got your two main flippers down at the bottom here. You've got a flipper on the side here, and then a little baby flipper right over here that kind of keeps things going in the bumper area. You've also got two upper play fields, one on the left and one on the right with their own set of flippers. I have yet to figure out how to get it into the one over here. I have on occasion gotten it into the one over here. I believe there's a way to, with this ramp here, this secret path here to get it over to the other side. Have not been able to do that yet. Now, when I did my review on Space Shuttle Deluxe a couple of weeks ago, you know, I pointed out how I felt like this was a step backwards for Magic Pixel with all the flippers and all the activities. And it was pointed out to me by a fellow YouTuber by the name of Chaotic BPR. Be sure you check out his channel. He's done some great reviews on the AtGames tables as well. But he pointed out that a couple of years ago, Magic Pixel and Zankor actually created these Space Shuttle Deluxe and Zankor Deluxe for PC. I believe you can get them on Steam. So this table is actually a couple of years old and now making its way over to the AtGames system. So if this feels like a step backwards for Magic Pixel with so many flippers and so much going on, well, in a way it kind of is, because these tables are really somewhere in the neighborhood of about 2 years old now. Hopefully with the newer deluxes that are coming on the system later this year, we'll see things more in line with how they've been doing, say, the latest natural history packs with less flippers, more open play area, and things like that. Now, I do want to point out a couple of things before I get into some gameplay. First off, even though this is very flipper heavy, even though there's a lot that feels like it's going on, it's still a fun table to play. I've been enjoying playing around with it for the last day or so that I've had it. There are a few things I like. There are a few things I don't like about it. Again, obviously not a big fan of all the flippers all over the place. on it. While the upper play fields here are nice, they are kind of on top of the things that are going on below. So for instance, when you get your ball up into here, where you can see there's some of the bumpers here, which are very reminiscent of the old school bumpers on the original Zakaria tables, you can't really see them because they're hidden by these upper play fields. There's even some activity that goes on up in here underneath that while you can hear things going on, you really can't see and tell what's going on when the ball gets up in this area. It just gets lost. And I'm not a big fan of that. I'd like to be able to see the ball. I'd like to be able to see what's going on throughout gameplay. So when it gets lost underneath all of this upper area and this jungle and all of this stuff, it kind of detracts from the game, in my personal opinion. Now, beyond that, like I said, I do think it's a lot of fun. I like that this area here is very wide open. You've got this ramp here with this spider that sometimes covers it. There is a target right here that says bait the spider. If you hit that, the spider will drop down, and then you've got 10, 20, 30 seconds. It depends on the game mode, but you've got a few seconds to try to get the ball to hit the spider as much as possible to rack up a bunch of points. You've also got all these different ramps and wireframes that come around, and you can loop around for combos to wrap up the points. To rack up the points on the table. There's also this ramp right here, this gray ramp, and this actually raises and lowers at certain times in the game. So if you can get the lock going, this will actually lower down and the ball will go down and in to lock for a multi-ball. Once you get, I think, 3 balls locked, then the multi-ball will start. And again, that's a good way to rack up a bunch of points on this. Beyond that, there are some, there's a way to spell out Zankor. I believe there's here and here. You can get it to spell out Zankor, and then that'll get you into different modes of the game. The make camp, craft weapons, explore the jungle, and defeat the spider as they go down. And each one has different things, like make camp will light up the ramps or the orbits for you to go around, and different things. So again, there's a lot of activity to do. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to do a little gameplay now. But again, there are pluses and minuses. Well, I do like the open play field here. I do like a lot of the different activities that go on. I feel like these areas up here just detract from things. They hide what's going on underneath, and I'm not a big fan of that. So having said all of that, let's show off a little gameplay. And as usual, I will just try my best to play as well as I can. I always feel like I do my worst whenever I am recording. So let's see how we do here. You can see as it gets up into there, you do kind of lose it a little bit. You can get around these ramps to rack up some combos. Oh, there we go. I got it into that upper play field there and lost it pretty much immediately. So there you go. There's that tiny little flipper there. Like I said, you get it up into that area underneath and you just can't really see what's going on. Oh, I hit the thing for the spider. Let's see. Every time you hit the spider, you get some points. Oh, and now he's back up. Oh, got him down again. Hit him. I missed him. But it's pretty easy to get around the ramps and do different things. I got it up there again. I'll figure out if can I get to that secret path over there and get to the other side? Nope, not like that. Let's see. Oh, I did it. That was the first time I've been able to get it over to the other side. And that's how you do it. You got to get it into that secret passage area. Oh, okay, that just dropped it right down.
Hit the flashing target.
Oh, I'm going to try to hit some flashing targets now. Let's see. See, that ball just gets lost up in there, and I don't like that. All right, so as I'm playing a little bit here as well, I wanted to show you guys the back box. You can see there. Again, I feel like this back box probably a little bit better on the 4K than it is on the HD because so much of it is hidden on here by the DMD. You know, you can see obviously the Zankor Deluxe logo at the top, but that snake is completely hidden behind the DMD. You can't really see him very well. So really, I mean, all you get is just green jungle with a little bit of the snake on it. Now, as for the DMD, again, typical Magic Pixel DMD, nothing special here. It's what we're so used to seeing from them. Man, I really do hope that as they start to develop more of these tables later on this year, that maybe they kind of change things up a little bit and do their DMDs a little bit different. I would even love to see them do almost like a throwback for some of these and make it look more like the, you know, the pixelated, almost dot matrix style of some of the really old school tables. I think it would be really kind of cool to make this look more like something from, you know, the olden days of the pinball machines in arcades. But like I said, I just want to give you guys a quick look at the backglass and the DMD as well as I play a little bit of this table.
That was pretty well done.
Oh, I got up there again. See, now that I figured that out, I can actually do this. Or I guess hitting those skulls does something. That's good to know. There we go. I think that was it. But there you go. That is a look at Zankor Deluxe. Just playing a little bit of it to get you guys an idea of the overall play, the overall flow of the table. Again, it's fun. It really is a fun table. I just don't like this area up here where everything is covered and you can't really see what's going on underneath very well. Plus all the flippers, of course. But beyond that, I do think it's a fun game. I think there's a lot of really cool activities and things to try to complete on it. And I know it's something that I will have a lot of fun with. Now, this table is available for $5 on the AtGames HD and $7 on the 4K machine. Their National Owners Day sale is actually going on right now through this weekend. And if you purchase it during National Owners Day, you can save a little bit of money, not just on this one, but on the Space Shuttle Deluxe as well. Well, let me know in the comments what you think of Zankor Deluxe.
And there you go. That is my look at Zankor Deluxe, now available for AtGames. Now, you can get this for your AtGames HD or your AtGames 4K machine. This is one of their newer single pack games. For HD, it's going to run you about $5, and for the 4K, it's going to be about $7. However, during this weekend, they have their National Owners Day sale, and a bunch of their pinball packs are on sale, including the brand new Zankor and Space Shuttle Deluxe that released a couple of weeks ago. Now, if you're purchasing this from their website, you're going to save about 17.25% on whichever game you buy. However, if you buy it directly from your machine, which I think is something that's only available for the 4K machines, you're actually going to save 20%. So if you're a 4K owner and you plan on picking up Zankor Deluxe, go ahead and buy it directly off your machine. You're going to save 20% on your $7 pack. For the rest of us, we're stuck buying it off the website for 17.25% off. Now, if you're buying for HD, it's cheaper anyway, so the fact that you're saving a little bit less isn't that big a deal, although I do admit it's still a little weird why they're doing it this way. I guess they want to incentivize people to buying it directly off the machines themselves. Unfortunately, that's not something that HD users have access to. But anyway, look, it is what it is. The games are normally, like I said, $5 for HD, $7 for 4K, with a little bit off during this National Owners Day weekend. There you go. That's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, please go ahead, leave me a like, leave me a thumbs up. Leave me some comments below. What are your thoughts on this new table from Zankor and Magic Pixel for AtGames? And of course, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and do that as well. And if you want to support the channel even further, you could consider getting a membership. That's all for now. I will see you guys on the next one. Take care and happy gaming.